This is a positive bacteria test, which serves as an indication that further certified testing for fecal coliform and E. coli numbers is necessary. The majority of people would not be at ease swimming in a pool with this type of result. This is a product of citizen science, which is used across our county by nonprofit organizations similar to mine to aid in research, setting national standards, obtain funding for clean water projects, educating elected officials, agencies, and communities. We use similar labs and testing methods as Save Our Indian River Lagoon Committee and its affiliated groups. A pollution report was submitted to the FDEP last year, which forced your city to start testing for E. coli. We didn't submit that report to the FDEP without having in-depth research and scientific testing. The city's testing confirmed that the E. coli in the area was high. Since you singled me out, Ms. Nelson, last meeting, I can't help but address you directly. You specifically mentioned my name, and it seems your intention was to mislead the people of this city. The facts remain no matter how hard you tried to discredit me. The fact is that there have been already 5 sewage spills this year. We are only a quarter of the way through the year, and it's not even the peak of the season for the hot and rainy weather yet. The last testing the city did was October 2023. Geosyntec did testing as recent as February, and it still shows you that there's continued levels of fecal coliform and E. coli. The only muck testing that was done was in a location separated from the area that was highlighted on the news. Additionally, there are sediments saturated with decades of toxic pollution coating the bottom of the water that was disturbed during the walkway construction. Muck buildup contributes to low oxygen levels, which has several negative effects, such as reducing water clarity, sea life mortality, and releasing harmful gases like methane and hydrogen sulfide. When disturbed, muck carries pollution into the water column, which can fuel the growth of harmful algal blooms. Many times, individuals may not immediately notice the health impacts of environmental exposures to things like harmful algal blooms. Chemicals can gradually accumulate in your body over the course of several years, those especially living on the lagoon where decades of sewage has been dumped and toxic algal blooms have occurred can increase the risk of things like ALS and Parkinson's due to ongoing exposure to aerolized algal toxins. We know that the infrastructure is outdated and falling apart, and we also know that it's being worked on. We have recognized that and acknowledged it. But please don't risk someone else getting sick, injured, or worse, a child becoming paralyzed. We made an effort to stop that from happening. And you didn't want to alarm the citizens. Residents from across the city are standing together, staring at that walkway in utter disgust. It is your job to ensure the safety of these citizens, not me. Thank you.
Thank you.
So
Hold on, go ahead.
I would like to respond.
Absolutely.
I would like to respond still, if you don't mind. When I made those comments, it was not to say there are no problems in the city of Titusville. We have problems. My statement was, we're getting somewhere. Let's keep going. And I think, Mayor, you said it. We're not there yet.
Nope.
But we're making some progress. Not enough. Not enough.
I would
And
say
we don't need to
Good.
stop. But I wasn't trying to call you out. I was just saying there is a reason for
You didn't call me out on anything. That's the thing. You slandered me.
So I wasn't here, obviously. Let me just jump in here and say, Stell, several times you have, even tonight a little bit, said some positive things when positive things are going on. You
I do
also
try.
pointed out that-
I've highlighted the no-no.
I have seen that. I have. You and I have met, and I've learned things. Every time I get a drink of water at night, I think, oh, what's Stell saying? Don't do it. But anyway, that being said, you noted, well, we had that discussion because I drink a big drink of water at night and every single time. So just know I think of you. But that being said, you also said that this has been going a decades problem.
Decades, yes.
Decades.
And I acknowledge
It's
that.
a nightmare to think what was going in there in the 50s and the 60s and 70s and on. But that being said, yeah, definitely we want to keep working on it. I'm always happy to say that the Indian River Lagoon, the half-cent sales tax, that group called the Indian River, Save Our Indian River Lagoon, they did a presentation in here last year and showed that we were #1. I didn't even know that we were #1 in the county for completed projects with 11. And that includes the big water thing down there by the hospital. We're doing what we can do. There's so much more to do. I said yesterday, and I mean it. I'm not that philosophical, but in this case, I am. We've only got one Earth. We've only got one Indian River Lagoon. I get it, and I get your passion, and I truly think that that Member Nelson gets it too. So with that, again, thank you for
Thank you.
that.